Welcome to IPMNation.com, the next generation of Internet radio, powered by Impact Player Music.
You are receiving a remote transmission from IPMNation.com. Stay tuned for further instructions. You are receiving a remote transmission from IPMNation.com. Stay tuned for further instructions.
Watch me destroy. Now watch me destroy what you build. Now watch me destroy. Now watch me destroy what you build. Now watch me destroy. Now watch me destroy what you build. Now watch me destroy. Now watch me destroy what you build. Now watch me destroy. Now watch me destroy what you build. Now watch me destroy.
All right, there you have it. That is Do as the Romans Do from And She Whispered here on Remote Transmission. Welcome to Remote Transmission, our first Thursday night edition of 2011 live here on the IPMNation.com live channel. Just in a little bit here, looks like I got a hot mic, so hopefully I'm not screaming at everybody. And we have on the line a few guys from the band. Who do we have on the line with us tonight?
What's going on, man? I'm Andrew. I'm Tyler. I'm Zach.
Andrew, Tyler, and Zach, welcome. Now, there's four of you total in the band, correct?
Yeah, our bass player Jake is he's under the weather right now, so he's at home.
It's always the bass players, I'll tell you.
Bass player, right?
I'm a bass player. I can't pick on him too much. So, what do you guys each do in the band? Just kind of give us the breakdown of who's who here.
No, I'm Andrew. I play guitar and sing.
Okay.
I'm Tyler. I play guitar and sing, but I'm not the friend. Zach and I play drums.
All right. And where are you guys from? You guys are from the West Coast, correct?
We are from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it there? It must be nice in the winter, huh?
It's not half as bad as New York in the winter. You know, we were out there and I've never been so cold in my entire life.
Really?
But it's not too bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah, yeah. What's the scene like there? Is there a lot of competition? Is there a lot of bands, or just a lot of casinos and a few bands?
No, it's a tough scene. There's a ton of bands, but there's also a lot of stuff to do in Vegas. So
Yeah.
getting kids to a show sometime isn't always the easiest of things, but
Right.
can't complain.
Are you guys all from there originally?
No, actually, I was born in California, and so was Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Where were you born? Where were you born?
I was born in California.
Oh, Zach was born in California too. So I guess we're all California boys,
Except for the bass player.
except for the bass player again.
Oh, well, he doesn't count. He's not even here, so. See, that's why I had that West Coast thing in the back of my mind. So that's where you guys are from originally. So how did you all end up in Vegas? Did you go there together, or did you all just happen to live there and meet there?
No, actually, I came out here because of my mom's job, and my mom and Tyler's dad actually worked together, and so I met Tyler through there, and I've known Tyler pretty much my whole entire life now, so.
Yeah. How long has the band been around?
We've actually only been around for around 2 years now.
Oh, okay. So it's a fairly new project.
Yeah.
But and we opened with "Do as the Romans Do," which is a great track. And I noticed you had a video online of that too, I believe, on YouTube. There was something on your website. Let me ask this kind of up front. I saw something when I was looking at your site about a record deal. Can you talk about that, or is that still kind of in the works, or what's going on with that?
It's still in the works, and nothing's really confirmed yet, so we can't really discuss too much of it, but there is something in the works.
Oh, very good. Very good. And up to now, has everything been kind of DIY? Because you have a very professional, you have a very professional presentation. The website looks great. You know, everything you do looks very pro. I mean, are you guys doing all this yourself up to now? Or do you have a manager? Or what do you have going on the business side?
Yeah, we started out originally doing everything ourselves, and then we actually recently just signed a contract with this management company called Triple Point Ventures.
Okay.
And so they have been doing a lot for us. They've been helping us out, and they pretty much have taken over a lot of, like, the designs and MySpace and all the merch and all that good stuff.
Oh, very good, very good. Now, in the process of them kind of taking all that over, is it a situation where you guys can just worry about focusing on the music now and playing the shows and whatnot, or do you still have somewhat of a hand in the business side?
Oh, no, we still have a major hand in it and everything. The company actually works really close with us. We actually know the manager personally, and
Good.
it's like more of like a personal kind of thing. It's not more of like a business type thing. It's like kind of we know the guy, and he's just helping out, but at the same time, we still do our part to help him out as well.
Yeah, no, that's a really good situation.
Yeah.
And do you have a disc out now already, or is that still in the works?
No, we actually have 2 EPs out right now.
You do? Okay.
They're both just 6 songs. One of them was just released. It's called, some call it Writer's Block, I call it Heartache. That's where Do As the Romans Do is off. And then we have an older EP that we recorded a long, long time ago called Patterns. And so those are both available on iTunes.
Oh, okay, cool. I see that I like to acknowledge people in the chat room. We like to see chat room activity during the interviews, and somebody named C. Colleen W. Has identified herself as Sierra, or himself. I assume that's herself. So somebody you guys know apparently. So welcome to the show, Sierra. So you're going to be, so you have the 2 EPs out, and then do you have something else you're working on now that's going to be out soon?
Yeah, this is Tyler now, by the way, but
Hi, Tyler.
we're working on a full length, and that's basically what we've been doing the past month is just writing songs every day and
Yeah.
kind of that, just playing like little shows on weekends and everything.
Yeah. You guys, one of you had mentioned that there's a lot of competition where you are in Vegas. What do you do to stand out? Like I said, you have a very professional presentation, but how do you guys, aside from that, which obviously is a huge help, what do you guys do to stand out from the pack in such a competitive market?
I mean, I guess you could say it's like the music we make, because it's definitely just not the typical like Vegas band music, as we like to call it.
Sure.
I don't know, and just like every show, we like push as hard as we can to like sell tickets and stuff, and just get as many kids there. And just our show is about like having a good time. Like it's not about like like being hard in the pit or anything like that.
Sure,
like
sure.
party. That's pretty much what we try to get across at our shows.
Yeah, good. You must draw a pretty young demographic, I would assume. I would assume it's a young crowd at your shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And who writes the tunes? Do you guys all write together? Is that a group effort?
Well, usually Andrew comes in with the main idea of every song, and then we all get together and arrange it and everything and add our own stuff.
Right, right. Except for the bass player, I assume, right? Doesn't sound like he's very dependable. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he does.
See, I'm a bass player, so it's okay to rip on him. So, what do you guys have coming up? I mean, obviously there's the record deal, but you can't say too much about that yet. Do you guys have some shows coming up, or are you mainly focused on the disc that you're working on recording?
Well, we actually have a tour coming up.
Oh, okay.
Hear me? My phone is like messing up.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we have a tour that starts, I believe, March 19th. Yeah. And it's the Atticus like Young Guns tour, and it's with us, Our Last Night, A Bullet for Pretty Boy, Across the Sun, and Attila.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Our Last Night, they're from up our way originally, so that's awesome.
They're sick.
Yeah.
I like love that, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're amazing. Definitely. When does the tour kick off?
March 19th, I believe.
Okay. How many dates are on that tour, or do you know yet?
We're on like 2 weeks of it.
Oh, good, good. Have you guys done a lot of touring outside of Vegas, or is this kind of your first time?
Actually, we about maybe a month and a half ago, we got off our first tour, and that one was with Born of Osiris, Asking Alexandria, and All That Remains. It was a little bit of a heavier tour, but
Yeah,
it was like a 5-week tour. That was the first thing we did. So
yeah. You mentioned that was a little bit heavier, but you know, some of your stuff, I mean, it's got a pretty aggressive sound. I mean, how do you guys, everyone hates this question, but how do you guys describe what you do in terms of the sound, in terms of the style that you're trying to put across?
It's just how we write, I guess.
Yeah,
I come from like a definite softer side of music. I listen to a lot of pop music, and so does Zach. We're both like suckers for like little soft, like I guess like call it pussy rock. I guess I don't know. And then Tyler and Jake are definitely from like more of a metal outcome. So like when it combines, it just makes just like a unique sound. I guess I don't know.
right, right. Let's see, who do we have here in the chat? Rocky Loves Promo says, hello, guys. I don't know if you know who that is. And says, a very whispering sound, I suppose. So, do you know who that is, Rocky Loves Promo?
Yeah, they were just actually talking to us over Twitter.
Oh, okay. Very
Gotta
cool.
love Twitter.
Very cool. Yeah, we had a lot of listeners tonight, so that's great. So you've got the tour coming up. So that kicks off March 19th. And where does that start? Where is the first date?
I believe it's Arkansas or Alabama.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you guys
Hey.
are going to the Deep South.
Yeah, no, it's one of the deep south states,
Yeah,
and pretty much our tour path starts there and just comes back towards our way.
yeah.
So it's good though, because like on our last tour we didn't hit some of those states, so it'll be finally like working our way to hitting all 50 of the states, which would be sweet.
Right, right. Very cool. And what can you tell us about that track that we played when we opened Do As the Romans Do? I really like it a lot. What does that title mean, or does it mean anything? Some song titles don't mean anything.
That's one of those song titles.
Is it?
that mean anything. It's I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Anchorman.
Oh, I love
Actually
Anchorman,
comes from
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
They were just we tend to do that a lot with song names. We just like whatever just happens during that time. Like for instance, we were watching Anchorman when we thought about that song and we were just like, oh, do as the Romans do. Okay.
That's very cool. Do you find that fans will sometimes try to assign their own meaning to lyrics? Like, do you ever talk to people and they'll tell you, "Oh, I really like that song, and the title. I know what you mean by the title." Like, do you find that people try to assign meaning to it that isn't necessarily there?
I've had it happen a couple times where people are just like, man, that song's super deep. I feel you on that, and I'm just like, man, that's not what that song's about.
Yeah.
But I guess that's music, though. You know, it's you make your own meaning to whatever you think about. You know.
That's the beauty of it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna agree with you.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Well, for everybody who's listening who may not know, let's tell everybody where to find you online and how to follow you. Obviously, you have andshewhispered.com.
Yeah, that's our full website, and I believe all the links to every single one of our websites is on there.
Yeah.
If not, we have our MySpace as well, which is myspace.com/andshewhisperedmusic.
Uh-huh.
I believe our Facebook is just facebook.com/andshewhispered.
Okay.
We all have Twitter, like personal Twitters. We're just on Twitter as And She Whispered.
Yeah.
So you guys can search us on that, and of course all of our music's on iTunes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good. Well, listen, guys, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. In a second, I'm going to play this other track, "Blue Eyes Never Lie," and then I'm going to come back and talk at everybody for a minute, and then we'll end the show with So Who Finished First. But I want to thank you guys for calling in tonight from Las Vegas, and I'm very envious of the weather that I'm sure you're having there. We got pretty clobbered with some snow up here, so.
I've been seeing that. But yeah, thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it, man.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe after the tour or when the album comes out or whatever, we'd love to have you back, and definitely like what you guys are doing. So we want to keep in touch. I'm sure our listeners will want us to keep in touch with you, and we'll have you back on soon because, for a band that's only been together for a couple of years, it looks like you guys got a lot of good stuff going on. So.
Yeah, we're trying our best, man.
Absolutely. Good. Well, continued success and good luck, and we'll talk to you again soon, guys.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, thanks. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, so that was And She Whispered with us, three of the guys from And She Whispered, and we're going to play another track here. This is called Blue Eyes Never Lie. I have blue eyes. I'm a pretty honest guy. Pretty honest. But we'll play this, and then I will come back just with a couple of quick programming notes for everyone. We'll talk about future episodes of, I almost said future endeavors, but future episodes of Remote Transmission, what we got coming up next week. And but in the meantime, this is Blue Eyes Never Blah Blah. Let me try that again. I'm talking too fast. Sometimes I gotta slow down a little bit. Take a deep breath. This is Blue Eyes Never Lie from And She Whispered here on Remote Transmission on IPM.
A summer night through anything on which it stains. I'm buried in a grave I would always divide. A summer night through anything on which it stains. I'm buried in a grave I would always divide. You're such a good actress, sweetie. It's safe to say you're rubbing up on me. You're all but fame. You go around just spreading all those lies, just like spreading your flame. Just go away. Leave me on my own 2 feet again. On my own 2 feet. We had a chance to escape, but we could never run away from the memories. They found us at the
Eyes never lie, or so they claim. Welcome, everyone, back to Remote Transmission, the Thursday night edition, our first live Thursday night edition of 2011. So just want to say thank you again to the guys from And She Whispered, the 3/4 of the band that was able to call in tonight. So sorry to hear the bass player's not feeling well. I ripped on him a little bit, but you know, it's all in fun. So they seem like really good guys. Got some good things going. So guys, if you're still listening on the computer, thanks for calling in, and thanks to everybody who participated in the chat room tonight and all that good stuff. Couple quick programming notes. Next week, we have Blue Embrace coming on Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time here on Remote Transmission, coming on for a live interview. They'll be calling in. And then on Thursday night, we have Alchemy from Ashes. So a couple really cool bands that you'll want to hear that I'm sure you're not hearing anywhere else, because we're all about promoting new bands that you are probably not yet aware of. But as you know, or if you didn't know already, you'll know now, Remote Transmission is on every Tuesday and Thursday, live at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 nights a week. And no, the Thursday show is not a repeat of Tuesday. Brand new show every Tuesday and Thursday night. And then, usually by around midnight, 12:15, the live episode is then available for download and streaming on IPMNation.com on the Remote Transmission page. So, and you know, whatever little kerfuffles or, that's a great word, isn't it? Kerfuffles or mishaps that happen during the show do get edited for the version that gets archived on the site. So I was alerted that apparently my conversation with Tyler over the phone while Blue Eyes Never Lie was, apparently that went out over the air. So sorry about that. Had a little problem muting the microphones. Anyway, so also too, another quick programming note. Be sure to join us back here Sunday night on the IPMNation.com live channel when our live programming resumes at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Speak Your Mind with Norm and Trish, followed by, I'm doing it again, I'm talking too fast, followed by Verbal Ejaculation at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So our 2 great Sunday night shows, and then of course back Tuesday night with Remote Transmission. Our guest will be Blue Embrace. So I know I talk too fast sometimes. I just get excited. I enjoy this. This is good stuff. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the interview with And She Whispered. Again, thanks again to the guys for calling in. Thanks to everybody who listened. Thanks to everybody who came into the chat room and chatted a little bit with us. And we are going to wrap up with one more And She Whispered song. And I think we're going to play... Oh, this is a good one. So Who Finished First? Oh, I should have asked the guys what this song's about. Sounds interesting. Anyway, this is So Who Finished First from And She Whispered here on Remote Transmission on IPMNation.com. And remember, if you want to stream or download the show later, you can. Give me about a half hour to 45 minutes. I'll have it uploaded to the Remote Transmission page here on IPMNation.com. You can stream it, download it, keep it forever. Anyway, thanks again, everybody. This is So Who Finished First from And She Whispered here on Remote Transmission on IPMNation.com.
Can't be saved.
Stay tuned for further instructions. You are receiving a remote
Welcome to IPMNation.com, the next generation of internet radio, powered by Impact Player Music.
transmission from IPMNation.com. Stay tuned for further instructions.
Again!
Nation.com.